The first part of the face that we're going to practice drawing is an eye. Now, it's important to remember when you're drawing portraits that you need to really look at your subject so that you're drawing as accurately as possible. However, the steps we're going to follow here will give you a good guideline to start with. For an eye, you want to start by figuring out about how big you want it to be. So I've placed 2 dots here. I'm going to kind of serve as my starting point. And I'm going to connect those to make kind of an almond or a football shape, top and bottom there. This will be your top eyelid. This is your bottom. Inside, we're going to start with your iris, which is the colored part of your eye. And this is going to be a circle that fits nice and neat right inside those 2 eyelids. Notice that I can't see all of it. You want to actually cover up part of your pupil because if you draw your eye with white around your pupil or your iris like this, it's going to make your face look very shocked or upset. So we don't really want that when we're drawing a realistic portrait. Okay, so I've got my iris, and inside my iris I'm going to put my pupil, which is the black part of your eye. And again, we're going to kind of have that sit here towards the top. It's a circular shape, but you don't need a compass for this. It's kind of organic. I'm also going to add a highlight here because eyes are very reflective. They're very shiny. I'm just going to add a little bit of light there that when I shade my pupil in, I'll still be able to see that reflection. And of course, your pupil is going to be the darkest part of your eye, so you could go ahead and shade that in dark. I'm going to do the top of the eyelid next. So I'm going to start about here. This is going to be an eye that is on the right side of the face. Okay, so this is on the right side. I'm going to start from the center and just pull a curved line up this way to give me the top of my eyelid. And I'm also going to do an eyelid on the bottom, just a slight curve right along here. I'm going to show a little bit of skin right on the inside of my eyelid here. Again, this is going to be in facing towards the left because we're working on the right side of the face. And that's a pretty good eye shape. The only thing we need to add here are eyelashes. So again, because we are on the right side, those eyelashes are going to point out this way. And even guys have eyelashes, so do keep that in mind. Just a few pointing off this way, short curved lines, and a couple on the bottom. They'll be shorter on the bottom of your eye. Now we can do a little bit of shading to make this look a little more realistic. Your eye be a little bit darker towards the top. Regardless of what color your eye is. Even in the white of the eye, there'll be a little bit of shading. And adding value this way is what's really going to make this look realistic. Maybe a few more eyelashes just to soften that out a little bit. And there's your eye. Now, if I was drawing an eye that's on the left side of the face, I would do the same steps. Curved shape. pupil and my iris, my highlight. Okay. Let's go ahead and shade those in. Now again, this is going to be on the left side of my face, so I've got to reverse what I did here. My eyelid's going to come from this side. Got my lower eyelid here. And my eyelashes are also going to reverse. They're going to go out this way, more like this. So we can see the difference in these two eyes. So if I had my face here, you can see how we place those on here. Just my basic face. I'd have my left eye. And I'd have my right eye. We can see the difference in direction on these. Okay, right and left. Remember, that's the important part, that your eyelashes are going to point out depending on which side of the face you're working on. Now, of course, when you're drawing eyes, it is important to remember different eyes have different shapes. Okay, so just a few different examples here. Sometimes you can see more of an eyelid, sometimes you can't see an eyelid at all. So think about that when you're drawing eyes as well. What's the shape of the eye that you're drawing? But these are pretty good places to start.